It's something we're all trying to get to and we hope to have. We have no idea what it looks like. We just know that hopefully one day all the stars will align and at that time we'll have balance. I think some of us even wonder if it's real. I'll often hear people say to me I don't actually believe you can have balance in your life. But the thing is, I think it's a crucial conversation. It's something we've got to be willing to talk about. So all of us are searching for purpose in our lives. We may not know what that is, but we have this innate desire to be part of something that's bigger than ourselves. If you look at the world today, we are the most overworked, overweight, overstressed society. Technology is constantly changing. Things are moving faster than ever. So if you look at the world, I don't think any of that's going away anytime soon. For our mental and our physical and our emotional well-being, we've got to be willing to have this conversation. Right? We talk this way. We love being busy. We're obsessed with it. We are proud of being workaholics. And I started researching, what is it about this? Why do we love busyness? What is it of why we are constantly trying to add more and more to our plate? And I realized that so often our self-worth is directly tied to how busy we are. So what that means is that the more I've got going on, the more important I am. Or the busier I am, the more valuable I must be. And if that's the case, we may think we want balance in our lives, but in order for us to be valuable, we've got to continue to add more and more and more to our plate. And so if we're going to actually achieve balance, we've got to deep dive into our true self-worth and what it is we have to offer. See, I believe good leaders are brave leaders. And if you're not being a brave leader, then you're being a dangerous one. But what does brave leadership look like? But when I ask people what kinds of leaders they want to be, I usually get buzzwords like, I want to be a dynamic leader, or I want to leave an impact or a legacy, or I want to be an innovative leader. And that's fine, those are all well and good. My issue with them is that it misses the nitty-gritty of what it takes to do those things. You see, I can't leave a legacy unless I care more about the people behind me than I do about getting ahead. I can't be an innovative leader unless I'm willing to be vulnerable. Because vulnerability requires creativity and risk, and those don't happen without vulnerability. So I want to walk us through how we become brave leaders, and there's 3 key pillars to brave leadership. The first one is brave leaders communicate courageously. The second is they invest deeply. And third, they create safe spaces for vulnerability, creativity, and failure to happen. So if you listen to this and the theme that's going through here, it's always someone else's fault, right? It's my boss's fault, it's my work's fault, it's my family's fault, and so on and so on and so on. So we actually may want balance, but now it's up to somebody else to get it to us, right? I have to hope that one day someone comes and maybe gives me this job and it's a perfectly packaged job with balance. And I hate to tell you this, but that's not how the world works. It's not going to happen. Whatever your life looks like right this moment, you are responsible for. Whether that's good or bad, you've designed it that way. Now I get that may not be fun to hear, but it's actually great news, because if that's the case, now I am powerful and able to create a life not just with balance, a life that I love, a life with meaning, a life with